There is a certain sound that once echoed across every back road in farm country. Steel teeth grabbing windrows, a plunger punching like a piston, and that familiar thunk as a nodder tied off another bale. Today on Iron Echoes, we step back into the hayfields of the 1950s and 60s to look at a machine that fed a nation of barns, the John Deere 24T square baler. At its core, the 24T was a mechanical symphony. Windrows were lifted by the pickup reel, fed by the force into the bale chamber, and compacted by a plunger running off the gearbox. All of it timed down to fractions of a second. But the real magic, Deere's nodder system. Twin box nodders that, when adjusted right, were absolute perfection, and went out of tune to test the farmer's entire belief in machinery. You didn't truly know patience until you adjusted a 24T bill hood at dusk with rain clouds coming. The 24T didn't demand a powerhouse to run. A 30 to 40 horsepower tractor was plenty. That's why you'll see these balers behind everything from John Deere 2010s and 3020s to Ford 3000s and massive 135s. In small towns across the South, the 24T was often the first modern baler a farmer ever owned. You hook it to the drawbar, dropped it in the windrow, and set off across the field like you had somewhere important to be. When a 24T was running smooth, it was like watching muscle memory. Bale, 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 steady as a heartbeat. And for a lot of us, those bales meant more than hay. They were summer jobs, sweat on your shirt, and the last load of the evening stacked on a wagon headed for a dusty old barn loft. Every old piece of iron has its quirks. On the 24T, the nodders were saints when they wanted to be, but a single frayed piece of twine could bring your whole day to a halt. The plunger stop, designed to save the baler if the nodder tripped, could shear bolts faster than a teenager drives off when you say the words stack square bales. But ask anyone who ran one and they'll tell you the same thing. Once the 24T was dialed in, nothing beat it. The 24T stayed in production until the 1970s, and its influence still shows in modern square balers. Thousands were built. Many are still in the field today, chugging along behind tractors whose grandfathers ran the original. It's a reminder of a time when machines were built with weight, steel, and pride, and when a good baler can make or break a farm's entire summer. So whether you remember the smell of fresh-cut Bermuda, the dust drifting through the barn rafter, or the twine burns on your palms, the John Deere 24T holds a special place in agricultural history. Another piece of iron, another echo from the past. Once again, I'm Pelham Pugh, and thanks for watching this episode of Iron Echoes.